We are going from legend to Street Fighter in this one. Let's jump in and check it out. This one is called the 4312 Street Fighter. There is a 424 Street Fighter that we're going to take a look at some other date. But as you can see, you got the 433, the 4312. I guess the one is this one attacking side. But we're going to check it out with our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town as always. So with all that said, let's dive into the Premier League and see how this fight happened. Well, taking a look at the Premier League, not bad. 89 points for Liverpool it's not at the tops that we've seen, but 104 goals, 89 points is not bad. Aston Villa, 101 is fantastic. 83 points, not bad themselves. Schedule-wise for Liverpool, domestic cups does not look too bad. They did get to the Carabao Cup final, unfortunately losing out to Aston Villa 1-2. They did, however, also get to the FA Cup final and win this time around against Arsenal 1-0. But another sad showing in the Europa League, only getting to the round of 16 and losing out, in penalties against AC Milan. Wow. So overall, domestically is where it is at. Europe, not so much. Squad-wise, you can see 28 goals for Salah, 25 for Jota, 21 for Nunez. Very well done. 17 assists for Szoboszlai. Good Joe Gomez gets in there again with 16. And then average rating, Joe Gomez getting the top with 733. He needs to play more. That's no question about it. Ivan Toney coming in as well, 732. Wow. Aston Villa starting out with the FA Cup, losing in the third round immediately to Brentford 0-1. That one kind of hurts, but we already saw they get to the Carabao Cup final 2-1 win over Liverpool. Where Liverpool failed in Europe, Aston Villa picked up very well. Europa Conference League final 3-0 win over Slavia Prague. Sure, they're in third place, only 1 point behind Arsenal, but you get 2 trophies. Not bad. Squad-wise, 32 goals for Ollie Watkins, 19 for Zaniolo and Luis. Assists, 25 for Matty Cash. Well done there. And then Douglas Luiz gets the tops with a 728. Data Hub for Liverpool looking very much like you'd expect. Very well defensively, very well attacking-wise. Goals per game, 2.74, definitely higher than their average. Definitely higher than the Premier League average as well. But a 0.92 conceded, 0.74 XG against. And as we switch to Aston Villa, pretty much the exact same as you'd expect from them as well. Conceded is a little bit down, but goals per game, 2.66 is fantastic for them. 1.16 conceded, 1.01 XG against. Premier League stats, 2.34 points per game for Liverpool, Aston Villa with 2.18. Most goals, Liverpool in first with 104. We've definitely seen them higher, but this is still pretty darn nice. Aston Villa with 101. I think that's probably the highest we've seen for Aston Villa. Few shots against, Liverpool in second with 244, Aston Villa in fourth with 312. Most possession, Liverpool making the list with a flat 50%. Most dribbles made, Liverpool with 722, Aston Villa with 662. And then most shots for Liverpool in first, not able to get to that 700 mark, but getting to 684. And 631 for Aston Villa is pretty high for them. So yeah, Ipswich Town also did a fantastic job. Unfortunately, not so much in the domestic cups. It's pretty average for them. Carabao Cup third round, they lose out 2-2 in penalties to Bristol City. And then FA Cup fourth round in the replay against Swansea 2-3. Overall, 117 points is pretty phenomenal. They had a fantastic scoring tally as well. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, pretty much the same as you'd expect. Squad-wise, they've got a sea of green themselves. 25 goals for Chaplin, 19 for Hurst, assists 16 for Leif Davis, who sticks around this time, Wes Burns as well, and then average rating, Connor Chaplin gets there with a 719. Championship stats, Ipswich in first with 2.54 points per game, a phenomenal result right there. Most goals in first with 127, fewest shots against in third with 324, most dribbles made in fourth with 825, and most shots for 750. Norwich coming real close though with 747. So let us take a look at this slightly off-kilter tactic. We've got a sweeper keeper in defend, an inverted wingback on the left in support, and a fullback in attack on the right. Ball-playing defenders in defend in the central spots. Deep-lying playmaker in support next to a Segundo Volante in attack, next to a winger on the left in support. Then you get an inside forward in attack, and that winger, well, that is Mark's specific position is going to be that DL, and that winger is going to be attached to that DR, so just standard as usual. But player pressing forward in support, and then an advance forward in attack up front. Balanced mentality, in possession attacking width is narrow, approach plays pass into space, focus play down the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out. And then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite crosses. So how did it do for our three teams? Pretty nice job, no question about it. 117 points, 127 goals for Ipswich is fantastic. Now, I think the tactic is pretty much using a lot of the standard things that a lot of the fantastic tactics that we've seen so far around have been using. A lot of the same player instructions, a lot of the same position instructions. So, yeah, it's going to work, especially with the three teams that we've been testing for the time and time again. But this is definitely one to take a look at, of course, if you like that kind of off-kilter side. But no question about it, this 4-4-2, 4-3-2, 4-3-1-2, whatever you want to call it, definitely worked. But don't forget, if you took control of this, you could probably do a much better job yourself. Obviously, you're going to deal with the transfers yourself, the training, any medical issues. That's all going to be done by yourself, where this is just a flat holiday sim. I'm taking control of nothing. But that is it for me, 7FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.